Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome back. For those who haven't met me yet, I'm Cpt.Spider. I've bought myself a catamaran, which I'm just doing up at the moment, and we're going to do a circumnavigation starting round about July time of next year. We're not going to go around once, we're going to go around twice. To the subscribers, welcome back. We're here and we're doing it. It's happening. We're at my house now. You've watched me get the engine in. Now we're building up the Sillette Sonic Drive leg. They don't make these no more now, so it's going to be interesting watching this. I'm replacing all the bearings. So here we go. So when you haven't got a garage or a workshop and you live on your own, the best place to work on engines or anything is your front room. Well, the lighting's a bit bad, so... And then here's where I do my little... Here's where I do my little recording for the intros and the outros. It's just there. And then we're going to build the worktop on there. The lighting is terrible in here, so I've just got this little dodgy light there, so anyway, this is where I'm building the drive leg up. Alright, let's get on with it. I've got this drive leg all laid out now, so this is how it goes. So it's all still in bits. So this is a Sillette Sonic MK2 Cat drive. So this is the bit that goes underwater. This is the final drive seal. It has two seals that goes in there. I stripped out all the seals. Everything's going to get replaced now. So it can either leak there and water will get in, or oil can come out. And then this is an 800. These split here, and then you can get extension pieces that go in here. And this isn't, like I say, this is an 800. This can get extended to a 1000 or a 1200. And it's just one little piece that extends it, and it makes the drive leg longer. So this is an 800. And then the Mark II is this here. This is the different. Here's a Mark I here. So this is the old one that come off here. Look at the size of that. This has got a gearbox inside it here. It's got forward and reverse there, but this one doesn't. This works off the gearbox on the engine, so it's a lot slimmer there. And then this is the gator here. It flexes. You can turn the leg port to starboard and it helps you steer. And then this is the bit that goes inside. This goes onto the back of this transom here. That goes inside the boat, and the centre leak from there. That's where everyone seems to have the problems on that one. So this is how it all works there. So I'm replacing all of these bearings now. Everything's going to be new. Right, let's crack on with the rebuild. Okay, this is the transom now. This bit goes onto the inside of the boat. This connects to the coupling and then onto the engine. So this is on the inside. So I'm cleaning everything down with acetone. And then if you look here, there's all this bearing retaining. That bearing retaining fluid. So that's sets on the bearings, that does, look. So you've got to get rid of all of this. Get it all nice and clean. And then I'll put some more fluid in it when I put the bearings in. Let me just get it all cleaned up first. Let's get all this out. Let's get it all nice and clean in here. Right. That's it. So I'm just going to clean it all up now. I've scraped out all of this bearing retaining compound now. And I'm just going to give it all a light rub down with emery. This wet and dry, I'm just using P600, and then just to clean it all up really, and we'll have a nice clean surface for when this bearing goes in. So I'm just taking off the loose stuff and just getting it nice and clean, getting it all prepped up, ready for the new to go in. Right, we'll give it a wipe down with acetone and that. So it'll be nice and clean then for the new bearing to go in. I'm going to clean out these threads in here as well, because these are all full of gasket sealant, so we'll get all them cleaned up as well. I got all these bearings from my local engineering shop. I live in Leeds in Yorkshire, and it's quite good for all the railway carriages and such, so it's quite a good place for bearings and things. So they've supplied all these bearings, which are fine, but they supplied this circlip, which holds the bearing in there, but it's too big. It's the wrong size. It goes inside this, I don't know if you can see it in there. There's a little groove in there, and that retains the bearing in. But it won't fit in because it's too big. They've measured it to fit that size. So I'm stripping down the other one now. So this has come off the Mark 1. This is off a Sillette 100, this one is. And there, look. So I'm going to remove this one. But these bend when you take them out. So let's see. Let's see if we can get it out without bending it. So it's only this circlip I'm after. Right, let's shove this in there, and then that's in there. Apparently they're famous for bending these. This is the second time I've took one out, and the first one I took out, I bent it. But I need to get it out so I can go back down to the engineering shop and say, you give me the wrong bearing circlips. Are the circlips, I think they call these. Frustrating. It's very frustrating. I did it, and I wasn't recording. I just pushed them together, and then it just sprung out. It bounced out. So anyway, we've got it out. I'll measure this, and then I can get another one to go back in here. This is going to go into the other one now. Look at that, eh? Look. Famous. No bend on it. No bend whatsoever. Look. Straight. Well, I'm getting my tattoo removed as well. So it's coming off now. It's going off. Happy days. So this is the one that I've took out of the other transom. And then this is the one that the engineering shop supplied me with. Oh, look. Different. So I'm going to take that down to engineers and say, can you give me one of these, please? And see if we'll exchange it for that one. But they are the same size, but just different. So we're all nice and clean in here. This is on the transom side, this. The engine side, this. So that couples onto the engine, to that flexi coupling onto the gearbox. So we've got the bearing that's come out of here. I don't know if you can see it there, but it says 6208. And then that number there, look, can you see all the Sikaflex there? That's the sealant off the back of that. So the bearing, it doesn't matter which way it goes, but it's going to go in that way anyway. 6208. Here we go. 6208. Double check there. 6208. And then what we're going to do is we're putting this Loctite 641 on it. Oh, this is covered in grease. This needs to be clean. It's oil. There's all oil on it. Let's get a bit of a clean down. Acetone. That's all we use. Acetone. All the time. Acetone. For cleaning on boats. Very good. I should be wearing gloves, but hey ho. Let's just go. Let's go. Let's do it. So this is cleaned up now. So we're going to put some of this bearing compound on it. So I'm going to put a bit in the bottom. And then just a bit around the edge here. I don't want it in there. And that's going to go into there like so. And then we're just going to tap it down. That dropped in, didn't it? Dropped straight in that. So that's in. That's it. That's that side in. So this stuff takes 20, well, it's cured. Oh, look at that, it's dropped out. Oh, look at that. It's fucking dropped straight out, that. Right then. Let's get some of this gunk on it, and then that'll glue it in, and then we'll leave it. No, that's in. What we're going to do is run a bit down here. We'll let that cure now. And that's it. Right, leave that 24 hours, let that cure up. So this is setting in there, but I've noticed on this flange, that is going to press down onto that. So I need to get this in. I've removed the old, this old oil seal. There's numbers all over that there, if you want to see them there. And then I need to get this one in now. So I've cleaned up in there, and I'm just going to push that in now there. I'm just going to dry fit it. I'm going to do it dry, because it looks like it'll just tap in dry, that. It's going in dry, that. It's going in. Flush. I'm just going to do it flush. And that is flush there. That's it. Oil sealing. Look at it. Look, see how it's pushing it all down now. So I think we'll get some gunk on here now, some sealant, and then we'll nip it down. I think that's what we do. Oh, screws. Where's the Allen screws now? Right, let me sort out the let me sort out the locking bolts. Right, I've pinched some bolts out of the other one. So we're just gonna gunk this up now. Hopefully this will do the job. And then a bit round here. I'm going to put some on these as well. Fire it in. I don't like recycling bolts, but I don't know what I've done with them. So these will go in. It's not critical, these ones, but I'll have to get this end sorted out. It's happening now. We're going back together. Happy days. And then this is going to keep that bearing pushed down as well. So I'm just doing them all evenly. Right. That's it. Well, that was a lot harder than what I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to have it all built and rebuilt in 2 hours, but So it's going to take me a bit longer. I'll get everything all prepared. I've got all the nuts and bolts. I've got everything for it, but I thought I'd be able to get it all done in one video, but obviously not. I'm a new channel to the people who's just started to tune in, and a like and maybe a subscribe would be good. We're going around the world, and I want to take you with me, and it's going to be interesting. We're going to have fun, and we're going to meet loads and lots of new people and that, so we're just going to have fun, and we'll be good. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. To my subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. You're the one that's helping me along. You give me the inspiration. Right then, until next time, I love you, beautiful people. Ciao, adieu, till next time.